friends. Welcome to Story Behind Podcast. This is the show for people who love hearing a good story and who believe the world could use more positivity. We're the team behind GodUpdates and GodTube, and we hope these weekly short stories will brighten your day.
He always dreamed of marching with LSU. At 66, that dream came true. Written by Michaela Gordoni, read by Julie Provost. When Kent Broussard was a young boy, he had a dream of being in LSU's marching band. Now, as a retired accountant, he's finally living his dream. The 66-year-old decided after retirement that he'd enroll as a full-time student at LSU and join the marching band. His memories from attending LSU games as a kid weren't about the football. It was the sound of the band that he carried home with him. Upon graduating from high school, he attended Southeastern Louisiana University. I've always had in the back of my mind what would have happened if I went to LSU, he said. When he told his family of his plan, they laughed and didn't take him seriously. But when they learned he was serious, he had their full support. After a short while, I said, well, this could be a lot of fun, said Kent's wife, Cheryl. Kent approached his decision like full-time job. He did physical training every day with a weighted vest. He also relearned the tuba, practicing on his back porch. Tryouts were in early August, and Kent recalls eagerly waiting to see if he made the band. There was a countdown in the tuba room, 30 seconds, 15 seconds, 10 seconds, and right at 7 p.m., the marching band list came out. Kent said 30 to 40 people were jumping up and down saying, I made it. The retiree made history as the band's oldest member ever. People, they can use this as an example. Your only failure is not trying, Kent said. If you don't try, you won't get there. The slogan I use is, people retire, dreams don't, Kent said. This is not just about me, he added. This is about the band. This is about the color guard, the Golden Girls, and the band, because without all of us, none of us would be possible for me. And none of it would be possible for anyone else. It's one big family, and we all pull each other together. Kent's story is full of determination and is so inspiring. It really shows that age doesn't matter. You can achieve your goals if you just put it in the effort.
Did you know that Gen Z and millennials are leading the resurgence in church attendance? That's right. New research out from Glue and Barna as part of the State of the Church initiative shows that Gen Z and millennials are now attending church more regularly than older generations. This is a historic reversal in church trends. And Glue, spelled Gloo, is at the center of all of this. They're the technology platform for the faith ecosystem, connecting you with the latest research, technology, and values-aligned AI that supports churches, and ultimately, human flourishing. Glue is on a mission to serve those who serve, the pastors, leaders, publishers, and more in the faith ecosystem. That's high tech for a higher purpose. You can stay up to date with everything happening at Glue and across the entire faith ecosystem by texting JOIN to 46816. And when you text today, they'll send you the latest research from Glue and Barna about this historic church trend. Again, that's the word JOIN to 46816.
Health insurance rates are surging in America, leaving millions without affordable options. If you're sick of having paychecks eaten up by healthcare costs or dealing with mega corporations, then listen to this. Christians don't need to waste money on a broken system. That's why I want to tell you about Christian Healthcare Ministries. It's an alternative to traditional health insurance at half the cost. With CHM, fellow believers contribute monthly to help pay each other's medical bills. There's no enrollment period, so you can join anytime. And you aren't restricted to provider networks, so you choose the doctors and hospitals you want. It's that simple. CHM is not insurance. It's a ministry that puts faith into action. Feel the difference of financial support and biblical care from fellow believers. Join CHM today by visiting chministries.org/wellness. That's chministries.org/wellness.
Dad jumps into action and delivers his daughter in the car outside the hospital. Written by Michaela Gordoni, read by Julie Provost. When time was of an essence, a Texas dad did what he had to do and jumped into action to deliver his daughter in the car. Luis Mendoza was driving his wife to the hospital on September 2nd when she gave birth right outside of the building. The baby's head started to come out, Luis recalled, and I reached out to make sure she didn't come out. When he got to the Methodist Dallas Medical Center, he jumped out of the car and ran to the passenger side to help deliver the baby. The hospital workers quickly rushed outside to assist him, but he didn't need much help. Dad was the hero of the day, said Carrie Ustera, a retired nurse manager who works at the hospital's front desk. He had already lifted the baby up and laid her on Mommy's tummy. John Phillips, the hospital's president, was also walking by when the birth happened. Not every day at a hospital is like a television drama, but this day it was, he said. Luis and his wife named their baby Camilla. Luis said delivering his daughter was a very special, calling it a once-in-a-lifetime moment. The tale that I can tell her later on how she came into the world, he said. After they went home, the couple returned to the hospital to thank everyone who had helped ensure the new baby and mom were all right. We are very, very grateful that everything turned out well, the mom, Angelica Martinez, said. Thanks be to God that we now have with us our princess Camilla. Wow, what a great dad and supportive husband. He's making sure that he's his daughter's hero from day one.
Thank you so much for listening to Story Behind Podcast. We're really glad you joined us for this week's story. To see photos and videos that may have been referenced in this episode, check out the links in the show notes. And if you enjoyed what you heard today, subscribe to our podcast, and please tell a friend about us. We'd also love it if you'd rate us and leave us a review. It really does help more people find us. Story Behind is a Salem Web Network production.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, planning your finances is bigger than just money. We help you put your plans into motion and faith into action so you can do more for the ones in your heart. Because sometimes all you need to make a difference is someone to help you make it happen. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.